friends, welcome back. Alright, so I'm going to start off with a moisturizer. I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth, the Max All Day Sunscreen Moisturizer. It's definitely important right now. I'm fighting basically hyperpigmentation or acne scarring, so I don't want that to get any darker. So I'm starting with moisturizing my face with that. Then I'm following up with the Milk of Magnesia, and I'm going to apply that all over. I'm going to leave out the areas underneath my eyes to prevent any creasing. And I'm going to concentrate on forehead, nose, and chin. Those are my oily areas, so I'm going to add a little bit extra to those areas. Alright, and with the brows, I'll be starting off with the Spiked MAC Brow Pencil and just using some swift strokes and kind of following the current outline that I have and kind of building that out. Then I'm going to go back with a spoolie and straighten up those brows. Then I'll be using the Auburn Brow Duo Powder from Anastasia. And I'm starting off like filling in the brow with the lighter shade. And then on the tail end, I'll be doing the darker shade. Alright, and then I'm using the Chocolate Tinted Brow Mascara from NYX. And then to carve out the brows, I'm going to use Deep Honey, which is a Clinique concealer for eyes. Alright, now because I want to do the foundation shade above the brow to prevent the halo eyes, I'm using a Nars All Day Luminous Foundation MACACO. So I'll be using that all over, but I'm definitely just want to go ahead and carve out my brows there. So that's why you see two different shades here. Alright, I'm using Morphe M173 to kind of buff that out. And this is my favorite foundation. I really love it. It is a full coverage foundation. However, it is so light. It's hard to find a full coverage, a true full coverage foundation that's liquid versus cream. Alright, and to contour here, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Foundation Stick in Golden. And then, in order to lighten this up a little bit, I'm going to go on top of that with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, Medium Dark Warm. Just going to add a little of that on top. And then blend that out with a Beauty Blender. And you definitely want to make sure that you are blending as much as possible, so that way you don't have the contour where you can see where everything starts and stops. It should be very seamless. Alright, and then I'm setting underneath the eyes with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Alright, and I'm just doing that underneath my eyes, partly because it's running low, and then I'm going to use the Ben-Nye Banana Powder elsewhere. Alright, so one of my favorite palettes of all time, this is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. So we're going into this palette here. And basically what I'm using this as my transition. So anytime I do transition, it's basically starting from the crease, working its way up right underneath the brow, and it's going from the inner to the outer corner. And just blend, blend, blend. That's all you need to make sure you're doing is blend, blend, blend. Alright, and then I'm using a pencil brush and going underneath my eye with that same shade, which is Substitute for Love. Okay, I'm going back and using with Freshly Toasted, and then I'm going to work my way into the crease. And that's going to also be from the inner and the outer corner. And then I'm going to use a flat edge eyeshadow brush, and then what I'm doing with that is I'm taking that Freshly Toasted as well, and I really want to build that into the crease for my cut crease look. And then I'm going to go back and blend that so it's not such a harsh line. Alright, and then I'm going to kind of carve out my wing here. So I'm just using a little of that white cream, the Makeup Forever eyeshadow cream. And then I'm going to use this eyeliner stick and go over on top of that eyelid. So I'm just going to carve out my eye, and then I'm going to put a little bit of that eyeliner onto this brush so I can create a wing. Alright, and one thing about cut crease, you can always go back and kind of define it a little bit more by using a small edge brush. Alright, and so I'll be using the ColourPop Birthday Boy eyeshadow. So I'm applying that on top of the other eyeshadows, well, on top of the eyeshadow stick to give it more of a glimmering effect. So it appears to be glitter. And I do not remember the name of this eyeliner. I think it's like Star Look from a company called Star Look. I believe that is. If anybody knows what it is by looking at it, please let me know. I definitely want to buy another one. I really, really love it. But it came in a BoxyCharm box, so that's why I wasn't sure. And then I'm using the Jordana Cat Eyeliner to kind of go and define that a little bit more. Alright, now for contouring. So I'll be using the Becca Cosmetics. This is the multitasking powder. And then I'm going to list basically these items below. I'm trying to do that more. So I'll actually put that below as well, just in case the video is going too fast for you. Alright, so I'm about to drop off of the video. Don't forget to stay tuned on Instagram, where we'll be doing the weekly videos, answering questions. If anyone has a review request, I'll also be answering skincare questions. I am a licensed esthetician, so I'll also be getting into that as well. So definitely, if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to answer, you can comment below here or on Instagram. Or send me a message if you don't want it to be, if you want it to be private, just send me a DM so I can answer those questions for you guys anonymously. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and I will see you in the next video.